Hi everyone! I would like to show you how I made this card. Cut a 7 by 10 sheet of cardstock and then score at 5 inches. Fold in half. And this is your base page. Now you need 4 sheets that measure 1 1/4 by 2 3/4, and take each one and score 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch, 1 inch. So you're scoring them 1/4 inch at a time and score all 4 like this. So all the rectangle pieces are now scored, and you also have to score it on one side, on the 2.5 inch side, like this, so you can have a 1/4 inch score at the top. So you're going to take your pieces and cut So you're cutting each square up to this score line. You're going to cut the first square. So the first square comes off. The first square on the left at the top. You turn it. The second square, you're going to cut a small amount off. It's less than 1/4 off, just a little bit off. And next, the same squares that we trimmed, you need to miter them and cut a small triangle piece off. So this is now what we need to do to each of these 4 rectangles. So now we have our 4 pieces cut at the top like this. What we need to do now is to unfold them into itself. So on each score line, you'll need to fold and just fold gently, and you'll want to curl it to itself. The flap that will go on the top is the flap without the square top. The flap with the square top will go underneath. And just make sure it reaches all the way to the edge, and then we can start to glue. So fold all of the flaps back, take the glue, put some glue on this part first, and now take the other side and press it on top. Put some more glue on the top. So now this side, put some more glue, and now press the one that's in front of you. So what you have now is a rectangular tube that is closed on one side and open on the other, and it has this flap. Okay, so this is what you'll need to do to the other 3 pieces. So we now have our 4 rectangular prisms. You'll need your square plastic sheet. It measures 2 3/4 by 2 3/4, and I'm using the clear craft plastic size 0.007 sheets. So take your plastic and you're going to insert it in between this flap and the rectangular prism. So this opening is to sandwich this in between, and what we want to do is to put it up to the edge, and the side that's closed, that's where the edge will end for the square plastic. So let's put some glue here. So I'm putting the plastic sheet all the way to the edge of the rectangular tube, and up to the top of this closed part. So I'm using glue, so I need to press it and hold it until it stays. So now you'll need some more glue under this flap and put it on top of this plastic. What we want to do now is to just close the top part, and you'll sandwich it in between. So I press for the glue to stick. And this is my first side. I want to take now another piece, and I'm going to continue where the open side is. The open side, I'm going to connect it with a closed side. So what I want to do now is to connect it like this. So the side that's closed meets a side that's open, and I'm still sandwiching it in between. So this will be my next side. I will put my glue the same way. So I try to connect it, making sure it sticks to my plastic. So now I'm going to put more at the top. So I press it and secure it. And now I have two sides done. I will continue the third side and the fourth side. So now I'm looking for the top part is the one that's closed. That's where my glue will go. So I grab my piece. The open side, remember, connects to the closed side. I press. I open the flap to put glue at the top of the plastic. I close the flap. I press. Now I have three sides. So again, start with the top being the closed side. Put your glue. Take your plastic and sandwich that in between. And your last part should connect all four sides. Put some more of the glue there. Press it down to hold. Okay, so this is our shaker box, and turn it into the back, and in this area is where we're going to place some sequins. Choose any sequins that you would like. So I'm just putting a few of these. So to cover this, you'll need a sheet of paper. This is a design sheet of paper, and it also measures 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. This is the side that I want to show on the window, so I'm going to turn it over and it will be glued on top like this. So I'll need to put some glue on the edge of this. I'm also putting some glue on the edge here. So I have my glue, I turn it and I cover it. So press it and again give it a minute to dry. And now we have our shaker box. All we have to do now is to take our card base and then we glue our shaker box here. So take again some glue, put glue along the back. And place it anywhere you would like on your card. I'm going to place mine in the center. And there we have our card with a shaker box made out of cardstock without any foam tape. And I like it because we can have our frame the same color as our cardstock, and it just looks nice along the edge. Well, thank you for watching this tutorial, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.